No matter who you are, there will be times in life when forces will feel as if they're converging to make your life miserable. It feels as if there's some force acting against you. It may last one day or it may last longer. If you are reaching the end of your rope, you can take steps to care for yourself. Hi, I'm Margaret Meek, and this is How to Avoid Reaching the End of Your Rope. When you have reached the point of exhaustion, your patience has left the room, your perspective is blurry, and you feel as if your to-do list has exploded all over you, congratulations, you have officially reached the end of your rope. If you are feeling overwhelming pressure or guilt or an inability to see your value or to see the problems you are facing today as being anything short of insurmountable, stop everything you are doing right now and visit your high school counselor, your parents, or any other figure in your community who has a reputation for helping others. If you can't think of anyone, ask around. If you can't think of anyone and have the impulse to hurt yourself, call 988 immediately. The National Suicide Hotline is staffed to help you find the resources you need to address the issues in your life. Do it now. The key to dealing with the feeling of being overwhelmed is to learn how to avoid reaching the point where you feel so desperate. Or, if you feel your anxiety growing, how do you diffuse that feeling? Start by taking an inventory of precisely what is causing the walls to close. What feels as if it is the number one reason why you are feeling weighed down? Is it the length of your to-do list, the expectations others hold for you, the belief that you can't be yourself, or not living up to the expectations you have for yourself, or some combination of these issues? There are ways to counteract whatever is happening in your life. Some of it will involve you accepting your reality and getting busy completing assignments. Changing your expectations will be some of your antidote to the pressure you feel right now. And some of what you need to do to keep moving forward is to ask for and utilize assistance from others. The most critical component of not reaching your rope's end is to avoid getting even close to the middle of your rope, much less the end. If you are feeling stressed and want to have straightforward, simple exercises you can complete to reduce your stress level, please watch and bookmark this video so you can pick out the stress reduction techniques that work best for you and utilize these instructions anytime you need an intervention to calm your mind and body. Most of us, when feeling overwhelmed, believe that there are just too many things required of us. A number of your teachers have assignments due in the same week. You are scheduled for many hours at work. Your team is struggling. Your organizations are all demanding your time as they prepare for activities. Your family is busy. Whatever it is that has you feeling pressure, your first step is to organize and categorize. Write down everything that you have to do. Everything, no matter how big or small. If you need to write a paper, it goes on the list. If you need to do the dishes, write that down as well. Once the list is complete, reorder the list. Put the items in order of what is most critical, down to the least vital. The next step is fun but can be nerve-wracking. Go through the list and remove any item that doesn't have to be done right now or doesn't have to be done by you. If an item on your list can reasonably be put off for a day or a week, note that on the list next to that item. You may have wanted to complete the reading you have for a particular class. Just get it off your list. But you don't have that class until next week and have other assignments in your queue. Pull out your calendar and schedule a time to do that reading before you walk into that class. It doesn't have to be done today or tomorrow, simply because it was on your list. Trade your dishwashing chore with a roommate or a family member. You can do 2 days' dishes next week if they can take today. Go through every item on your list. Calendar those that can wait. Manage those that are genuinely not pressing. Then make a plan for how you will complete everything that is left. You may not have a fully formed idea of how long assignments will take, but getting designated time on the calendar will allow you to spend the time you set aside focusing on that one assignment for that one class. Forgetting everything else during that time will help you be productive and reduce stress as you complete each task to the best of your ability. Make sure you take time to celebrate your accomplishments. As you start to adjust your to-do list and pick off assignments or commitments one at a time, please remember, take care of yourself. This is a concept Ness speaks about a lot because it is critical to your health, productivity, and attitude. Sleep, eat well, exercise, and address stress when you feel it rising. Release your emotions, then turn toward accomplishment. Go for a walk or a run to use your frustration energy for good and allow yourself to focus. Turn your rope into exercise equipment. Now that you are tackling all that is on your plate today, let's talk about how to keep yourself from reaching that feeling of being overwhelmed again. Changing your perspective on a few approaches will make all the difference in the world. If someone in your life is putting pressure on you that is not comfortable, they are setting expectations that are impossible for you to meet, or they are pushing you to do something you know is wrong, tell them to back off. If that isn't comfortable, send them a message that you need some time to focus on school and put those relationships on the back burner until you have the energy and time to address the issues. If those with unreasonable expectations are a part of an assignment you have to complete, have a frank conversation with that individual and let them know you either need help to complete the project or you need them to back off so you can focus on the project and not their pressure. You will have to deal head-on with negative relationships in your life at some point. The sooner, the better. Get advice from others who can walk you through the best way to address those individuals. Procrastinating doesn't make those conversations easier. It just means you feel that pressure longer. Be willing to ask for help when you need it. Ask a teacher to help you better understand a topic. Ask your boss if you can manage your time at work until after the busy period is over. Ask your fellow students to help you understand an assignment. And talk to a counselor to help you see what the next step may be and why you need to take it. Remember that the more people you have pulling your end of the rope in a tugging contest, the better. Train your mind to be optimistic. Optimism isn't the belief that nothing wrong can happen. It is the realization that in finding the good in your life, you are more insulated from feeling challenges as intensely. Instead of thinking of all the things that haven't gone as you wished, spend time reminding yourself of everything you have done well. If you are doing the right things and doing them to the best of your abilities, don't worry about what other people think of you. Olin Miller had one of the best quotes about this concept. He said, "You probably wouldn't worry about what people think of you if you could know how seldom they do." Find someone in your life who can hold up a figurative mirror and give you advice or perspective to help you avoid tying yourself up in knots. Work hard to anticipate what lies ahead. This is hard to believe, but you can complete assignments early. You can negotiate with your boss to take on more hours during downtime in exchange for a few extra hours during busy times. You can train others in your organization to take on some of your duties. Helping that individual grow their skill set is rewarding and relieves some of the pressure you are feeling. And hold others accountable. It is not your job to cover for others who are not living up to their commitments. We all have times when we need help to meet expectations. And if you have the time and ability, helping every once in a while is good. That does not mean you always need to be the person picking up the pieces. Permit yourself to step back. There are times when you need to let go of the rope. Step back and assess what is really important, what is truly expected of you, and what can reasonably be accomplished. Work hard to keep your attitude and emotions as controlled as you can. Planning, taking care of yourself, asking for help, and focusing on each task right in front of you are essential components of keeping yourself from reaching the end of your rope. If you found any of this information useful, hit the like button or perhaps consider subscribing. If you have any questions, please note them in the comments down below.